Yo, sup guys, Mooky here, and I'm back with another part of What If Izuku Was the Reincarnation of Date Masamune. This is part 7. In the last part, Izuku met with All Might, and All Might told him about his quirk being one for all, which All Might wanted to give Izuku one for all. With that, Izuku welcomed the power of the number one hero. But soon, the next day, Izuku became the class rep of Class 1A. Even though he wanted Kojiro to be the class rep instead so he can have more time to himself, it looks like he's going to be looking after his entire homeroom as usual. But soon, wondering on who would vote for him as being Momo, as he got the information from Sasuke. But Sasuke taking an interest within Izuku, since Momo's taken an interest in Izuku as well. But soon, the alarms go off, with Izuku basically calming everyone down, and also was confused about how he was able to activate One for All. So, with that said, let's get into this, shall we guys? After a meeting with All Might about him accidentally using One for All, he soon realized that One for All could cause a lot of problems for him in the future if he doesn't know how to activate it properly. If he needs to separate his superhuman strength and power alongside his lightning, he could cause some problems for not just himself, but the people around him, being his friends, and possibly even innocent people as well. He has to find some way to control this properly, at least. But soon, back in Class 1A, Aizawa soon says, today we're going to be going to an off-campus facility for hero training. You're going to have at least 3 teachers there, counting myself among them. With soon, everybody getting psyched, within Aizawa soon activating his quirk and everybody calming down, as he soon says that they can wear their hero costumes if they want. However, you haven't gotten completely used to them yet, so it may be more advised to use your UA gym uniform instead. Just saying. But soon after saying this, everyone just goes with their hero costumes instead, even Izuku. But however, he basically didn't decide to wear his helmet and just wearing the suit and armor alongside his 6 swords. With soon, Izuku was about to go on the bus with then Ida saying, Midoriya, you should probably tell everyone to line up in the same seating formation as we would in class. With Izuku saying, what? Saying, as Ida begins laying down a plan on everyone's seating arrangement, just like in homeroom. With soon Izuku saying, yeah, I'm not doing that. And besides, this bus isn't made for that. Look inside for yourself, 4 Eyes. As Ida looks inside, has a shocked face, and then a couple minutes later, everybody heading off to the off-campus facility, with Ida feeling down about his seating option basically being shut down. With soon Izuku having his hands on the back of his head and having his legs crossed, with his eye closed, trying to relax a little bit. With soon everyone in Class 1A began talking about their quirks and how cool they were, and also on how popular they would be based off them. With soon Siyu saying, hey Midoriya, do you have a superpowered quirk or a lightning quirk? I gotta ask. As Izuku opened his left eye saying, huh? Oh, about that. I'm completely quirkless actually. As everyone is completely shocked and surprised, thinking that that's impossible. With soon Kojiro saying, no, it's true. The boss has always been quirkless his entire life. He's never had a quirk ever. As for the superhuman strength and speed, it's just natural to him. Saying, is soon Izuku began explaining, Around when I was at least 10 years old, I began developing something like lightning. I asked a quirk doctor to see if it's a quirk, and they said no, it's nothing like a quirk whatsoever. They even tested me, saying I was still quirkless. I didn't know what it was. It really, at first, it terrified me, but then I gotten used to it. I began manipulating it and controlling it. After that, I've developed superhuman speed, strength, and durability, crazier beyond human comprehension. So I thought that this was probably God having pity on me, besides losing my eye and also being quirkless. So I now use it to become a hero, and I'm going to use it to save as many lives as I can, as the one-eyed dragon after all. With soon, everyone is actually motivated for this, but still can't actually comprehend the fact that Izuku is still, well, quirkless of all things. Some of Class 1A can't believe it, while some believe that he's just pretending and probably lying to them, not trying to reveal the true secrets of his quirk or some reason like that. With soon, everyone finally arrives at the USJ. With that, soon everyone sees that of a white-clad hero wearing that of an astronaut uniform. As soon Izuku saying, "Holy shit, it's 13! Oh my god, the space hero 13's here!" As soon 13 greets everyone in Class 1A, with even Ochako getting somewhat, fangirling over 13, since she is her favorite hero after all. With soon Kojiro saying, that's to be expected. Within 13 began explaining that the location that they are is called the Unforeseen Simulation Joint, or the USJ for short. But soon, everyone in Class 1A began thinking to themselves, it almost sounds like Universal Studios Japan. With soon, she began explaining that each areas of the USJ is known as zones, and where they'll be focusing on that of rescue training. With soon, she be saying that their combat training with All Might was to show them that they can use their quirks in somewhat of a deadly way, if not controlled. Even her quirk, Black Hole, can be used to kill people, but instead of that, she focuses on trying to save people instead. That's why she's more of a rescue hero than anything. But soon, Izuku saying, I understand that feeling. But then, he begins looking at his left hand, thinking, one for all, a sock power quirk that has the same power as All Might, allowing him to have superhuman strength, speed, but no durability. I think that's the reason why I'm able to handle it. But wonder for how long, though. As Kojiro notices, saying, "Boss, are you okay?" Saying, oh, yeah, totally fine, Kojiro. Totally fine." As soon, Izuku's eyes begin to perk up, with soon even Kojiro's too. Saying, "Kojiro, you feel that?" Saying, "Yes." That honest, it's something down at the center. But soon, a portal begins to appear within a person with a hand on his face, wearing all black and hands all across his body, alongside multiple other villains. Within a black-skinned man that has somewhat of a beak mouth and brains coming out as well shows up too. With soon, Kirishima looks down, saying, I thought we were doing rescue training. Are we doing combat training again?" But soon, Aizawa puts on his goggles, saying, "Everyone stay back. Those are actual villains. We're under attack." As Aizawa asked 13 to call the school, with her saying, "I'm sorry, but I can't. It looks like I can't get a signal out." But soon, Izuku saying, "Damn it, there is no signal here." Within, Aizawa saying, "Everyone head back to the entrance. and get out of here as soon as possible. I'll stall them. But then Izuku already running out there using one of his already drawed one of his 6 swords. Within, Aizawa saying, Midoriya, get back here! With soon Kojiro saying, everyone, please head back to the entrance as soon as possible. Move it now! With soon, he looks at Ida saying, Ida, you're the fastest out of all of us. You need to get out of here as soon as possible. Saying, but do it! With Kojiro having that of a serious look straight at the glasses, blue-haired boy. As soon the villains see Izuku, as then everyone thinking, huh, they're sending a lone kid after us? What chance do they? As then a couple of the villains' blood begins to spill everywhere. With soon, however, Izuku removes the blood from his swords. With then Shigaraki looks at Izuku saying, What's with this kid? Kurogiri, where's All Might? Why is a kid here? Saying, I'm sorry, Tomo Shigaraki. I looked around. It seems All Might is not here. The only heroes being 13 and the Racerhead. With soon, the man known as Shigaraki began scratching his neck profusely, saying, damn it, All Might is supposed to be here. We wouldn't be doing this damn attack if we didn't. Especially sneaking into UA this morning. Saying, wait, you're the guys that basically caused that huge panic? With then a couple other villains rushing at Izuku, as Izuku basically activated his lightning, and then went past them easily, with then sheathing his sword, as blood began spouting from the villains, saying, I'm making sure that those cuts aren't lethal, just to cut them enough to the point where they bleed out, just to pass out, but not to die. I'm not a psychopath. With soon, Shigaraki looks at Izuku, but then thinking, oh, you're an interesting person. It looks like you have no quarrels, basically slicing up my partners here. And you're supposed to be a hero in training? But soon, Izuku already having his sword to Shigaraki's throat, saying, of course I don't have any problems slicing up you bastards. You attack my classmates and also attack my school. It's like the only thing you deserve is death. But soon, Shigaraki couldn't help but have his eyes open, saying, how? How is he this fast? But then, Izuku noticed that Kurogiri planned to attack him, even the Nomu, as he dodged the attacks effortlessly like it was nothing. As he thinks, this is so annoying. If I'll handle this by myself if I need to. No point of going all out from the start. But soon, a blast of fire was sent at a couple other villains heading straight for Izuku, as he could have blocked them easily. However, the person that sent that blast of fire was Momo. As soon, he's saying, Yaoyorozu, why the hell are you here? Kojiro told you guys to get out of here as soon as possible. Within, Momo saying, I can't do that, Midoriya. If you're down here fighting as well, I can't leave you by yourself. I will fight alongside you. If you think that I'm being reckless, you should look in a mirror as well. You are also being reckless too. But soon, Izuku scoffs off, saying, you're such a goody two-shoes. Fine then, if you want to help me out, help me out. These villains are basically annoying the hell out of me already. As soon, all the villains began rushing at the 2 UA students. But soon, Momo conjures another fire slash right at them, with Izuku conjuring lightning through his sword, sending it flying at them too. As soon, a massive explosion happened, knocking all of them back on their butts. But soon, Shigaraki saying, damn it, how are a bunch of kids overpowering villains. Should not exist. With soon, even Aizawa and 13 are literally basically dumbfounded seeing Momo and Izuku dealing so much damage to these villains, as they're just a bunch of kids. With soon, Tokiyami basically walks down as well, but then 13 and Aizawa trying to stop the bird head boy, saying, "If you don't want to get cut up, my teachers, please remove yourselves. These villains must need to be defeated now." As soon, he releases that of a cold aura, something dark and menacing from himself. Within, he goes down, as then he moves so fast, it almost looked like he was teleporting. With soon, he brings out his long Itachi katana. Within, he actually hits another one of the villains, slicing, basically cutting them, but not fatally killing them, surprisingly. With soon, the two students look at the bird-haired teen, saying, "What the hell are you doing here, Tokiyami?" Saying, "Trying to make sure you fools don't die, after all." With soon, Shigaraki getting annoyed, saying, "Kurogiri, bring more of our comrades here and take care of these damn brats." Kurogiri saying, "I'm already on it, Shigaraki." As tons of warp gates begin to appear around the three teams, with soon tons of villains begin showing up from each of the zones. With soon Izuku saying, "Now this is a party. I'm actually going to have more fun." With soon Momo saying, "This isn't the time to be playing around, Midoriya. We need to make sure we can protect our classmates." With then Tokiyami saying, "Just make sure the two of you don't slow me down at all." With soon saying, "Dark Shadow." Within, Dark Shadow appears from Tokiyami, Dark Shadow grabs onto Tokiyami's Itachi, as then saying, "Dark Shadow, sever." As soon, Dark Shadow began moving around so fast, as then he went around to each of the villains that were around him, as then he came back to Tokiyami. As soon he sheaths Tokiyami's Itachi, as then all the villains began getting knocked back or somewhat sliced to ribbons. Within, Momo began rushing at tons of the villains as well, knocking them back with her twin spears, as it being engulfed in flames, with some villains having range attacks. However, as they wrapped around her spears, she soon brought them to her, and then created a steel rod engulfed in fire, knocking them back into the air on their butts. As for Izuku, he moves so fast like lightning, slicing each and every one of them down, but easily, like it was nothing. But soon, Shigaraki getting annoyed that all of the villains that he gathered are basically being taken down by a bunch of kids. But soon saying, "Enough of this. Nomu, kill them! Kill them all!" As soon, the Nomu rushes at the three students. But soon, Tokiyami noticed this, saying, "Dark Shadow," with then grabbing his Itachi again and heading straight for the Nomu, as he soon cuts off the Nomu's arm. However, in just an instant, it regenerates, with soon Tokiyami saying, "What? But how?" As then the Nomu grabs Dark Shadow's head, as then Tokiyami thinking, "Damn it," with soon saying, "Dark Shadow, return!" With then trying to get his quirk back into him, but soon the Nomu grabs onto Dark Shadow, pulling him closer to him. As then Shigaraki couldn't help but smile behind his hand mask. As then it almost looked like the Nomu was about to punch Tokiyami. However, in a split second, Tokiyami basically changed his trajectory and hits and basically kicks the Nomu's left arm, basically breaking it in one hit. As they could hear the entire bone shatter all across the USJ, with soon Shigaraki saying, "What?" saying, "Don't underestimate me. I'm not the kind of person that just relies on my quirk." As soon he gets his Itachi and then slices the Nomu's head off, clean off, before jumping back. As then the Nomu falls to its knees, with soon him sheathing his Itachi once more. Within, the Nomu's head begins to regrow once more, saying, "Damn it! How does this thing have strong super regeneration quirk?" Within, Shigaraki couldn't help but laugh, saying, "Yes, he does. But he also has..." As soon, tons of fireballs begin sending right at the Nomu. However, they're not doing much to the Nomu, as it being the shock absorption quirk, absorbing the fireballs when they hit on impact. As Momo realizing, thinking, "Damn it, he's so durable like a tank. Is this due to the regeneration as well?" With soon Izuku saying, "No, I don't think it's just the regeneration. I think this guy may have multiple quirks." With soon, Shigaraki couldn't help but smile, thinking, "You brats don't have a chance against my Nomu." With soon, Izuku saying, "If that's the case, then this is a good time for me to stop holding back." As soon, Izuku walks in front of the Nomu. As then, he's saying, "Yo, hand freak, I'm telling you this now, so remember my name. My name is Izuku Midoriya, and I'm going to be the next #1 hero. So you better listen good and listen well. My hero name is the One-Eyed Dragon." As soon, lightning begins to crackle all across Izuku's arms. As then, he unsheaths all 6 of his swords. With soon, Kurogiri thinking, "This seems different from the others. He seems a lot more unhinged." With soon, Momo Yaoyorozu couldn't just sit by. As soon, her entire body begins to engulf in flames, with her saying, "I'm not just gonna sit by and do nothing, Midoriya. I will stand by you. Momo Yaoyorozu, otherwise known as the Flaming Tiger." As soon, Tokiyami looking at the two, as he soon scoffs, saying, "If that's the case, I'll keep these villains off you. Do what you want if you want to take out that monstrosity. As for me, I'll make sure to keep these weaklings off you so you can have your fight, you two." With soon, both of them saying, Thank you, Tokiyami." Soon Shigaraki screams out, "Nomu, kill those brats!" As it soon sends out a blood scream roar, rushing right at Izuku and Momo. As for Izuku, saying, "One for all. So, let's see what this quirk can do with the power I have." As soon, he's saying, "I'm not just going to waste my time just using one aspect and a part of my body. None of that bullshit. I'm just going to circulate across my entire body and see what it does." As soon, red lines begin to flow all across Izuku's body before green lightning began shooting off. As then, Momo could see this, saying, What is this? For some reason, Midoriya seems different." As soon, both green lightning and blue lightning begin to crackle all across Izuku's body. As soon, Izuku rushes right at the Nomu at full speed as he screams out, "Izuku Midoriya, one-eyed dragon, full speed ahead!" As soon, the Nomu tried to punch at Izuku, with then his arm being completely cut off. As then tons of sword marks began leaving on the left side of his torso. But soon, Izuku doesn't stop there, as he creates another crater rushing right at the Nomu, slicing up his back, and then knocking him into the air. While doing so, with then slices coming all across the Nomu, while also being shocked and almost being hit by 100 bullet trains at the same time. With soon Shigaraki saying, What's going on? Why is this?" As then Izuku was in the air with his as he almost looks somewhat majestic before screaming out, "Take this, you bastard!" As soon he brings down all 6 of his swords before a powerful blue azure dragon comes down. However, as it almost looks like it opens his mouth, with that of green electricity coming down as well. With then lightning began striking all across the Nomu's body, as it soon fell down to the ground, completely fried. As then Izuku sheaths all 6 of his swords, saying, "How do you like that, you bastard?" As soon Shigaraki saying, "Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. How the hell did I Nomu?" Soon, the Nomu begins standing back up as it continues being as its body is still smoking. Soon, it begins moving slowly and surely as Izuku notices, saying, "Oh, you want more? Come on, bring it on." Soon, a red blur walks past Izuku, as soon they could hear something snapping into place, as it being Momo's twin spears, as she soon spins them around herself, as she soon screams out, "The flames of my passion, my heart, my soul, it cries out, so I will bring you down. I will not allow you to hurt no one close to me, ever. And so I bring this flames onto you." As soon she begins spinning so fiercely that she creates that of a massive fiery tornado, as Izuku having a hard time trying not to get sucked into it, as he brings out one of his swords to bend into the ground tightly. As for Tokiyami, he uses Dark Shadow to bend him to the ground while also using his Itachi as well. With even Kurogiri saying, "This is becoming too dangerous. I must take Tomoe Shigaraki somewhere safe." As soon he uses his warp gate and forcefully brings Tomoe Shigaraki with him. As then the Nomu getting swept up into the flaming cyclone as well, as while doing so, its body begins getting shredded while also being burned alive. With soon Momo stops before going upwards into the air with her twin spears, and then spinning once more like that of a drill, a flaming drill, piercing the Nomu before a blast coming from his back. And then soon it becoming as then nothing but a gaping hole in the middle before landing back on the ground. Before Izuku pulls out his sword thinking, "Damn, that girl is something." No wonder she is worthy to be my rival. As he couldn't help but smile before realizing, oh shit, that thing might regenerate again. As soon, Tokiyami thought the same thing and rushing at the Nomu. As lightning begins crackling around Izuku's sword, darkness began coming around Tokiyami's sword as well. As both students' blades aimed for the Nomu's neck, severing the head from the genetic villain. As then the super regeneration finally stopped. As soon both Izuku and Tokiyami look at each other, this time longer than just a second, saying, not bad, bird brain. With Tokiyami saying, same goes for you, dragon head. With the two looking at each other, as the both soon saying, now that I get a good look at him, he does seem so damn familiar. Tokiyami also saying, you're so familiar, it almost pisses me off. Just who the hell are you, Midoriya? Or rather, what are you? As the two continue looking at each other, Momo couldn't help but say, the villain has been defeated. Victory is ours! As soon saying, are you two okay? With soon, Izuku snapped out of it saying, never better, Yaoyorozu. As soon he looks at his two teachers saying, yo, teachers, looks like everything's alright. But there are possibly more villains all across the USJ, probably still. So, is backup coming anytime soon? But soon, after saying this, the doors begin slamming open, as then tons of a muscular man soon appears as it being All Might, saying, students, never fear, because I am here? As he's completely shocked as he sees tons of villains' bodies unconscious and cut all across the USJ within the corpse of the Nomu as well. As All Might is completely shocked, thinking, did those three were the ones taking down all of these villains all by themselves? But soon, Aizawa goes to All Might saying, it says it all over your face. You're shocked. To be honest, I'm the same way. It's hard to believe those three kids were able to defeat those villains so effortlessly on their own. I gotta know, just who the hell are they? Soon, Izuku began thinking, well, that takes care of that. I think I'm gonna head back to everyone in class. You guys coming or not? Soon saying, of course, I am worried to see if everybody got out safely as well. With Tokiyami just nodding as he having his Itachi in his hands. It's the three reincarnations of Japan's greatest samurai daimyos walk together, not knowing what the future may lie ahead. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Love to read them. And also, this series is going to be on hold for the time being. It's not because I'm suffering from writer's block or anything like that. No, I want to make sure to make as many scripts as I can before I start recording. Just letting you guys know. So yeah. Plus, this series has a special place in my heart because I still want to continue this from my boy Elijah after all. And I want to make sure to do it right. And I hope you guys can understand. So, with all that said, please like and subscribe, and also hit that bell notification as well to keep up to date with my other videos. And also, if you guys have any what ifs to suggest to me, go to my Discord, where I basically give my opinions on it and think about doing it in the future. Also, check out my gaming channel where I play a couple of games and just try to have fun and relax. So with all that said, it's Mooky, signing out. Later, guys.
Hi everyone, this is White Fox. If you liked Leon's video, click the video on the left to see the most recent one. And if you want to see more of this, click the subscribe button and notification bell, and check out his playlists. If you still haven't subscribed, do so in the center. With that said, I hope to see you again on my love's channel. Bye!